Hello, everyone, and welcome to another movie review. I am happy that you can join me today. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Click the subscribe button below for future notifications and updates. Click the like button and share this content with other movie fans. Divorce in the Black is the new film written, produced, and directed by Tyler Perry. It was released on Amazon Prime this past Thursday, July 11th. It is considered to be a suspense drama, and the running time is a little over 2 hours. It stars Megan Good and Corey Hardrick. The description Amazon Prime gives us is as follows. Ava, played by Megan Good, a young black professional, is devastated when her husband Dallas, played by Corey Hardrick, abandons their marriage she is determined to fight for until fate intervenes, revealing Dallas's wicked deeds that have trashed their marriage and once upon a time sabotaged Ava's destiny to be loved by her true soulmate. So I didn't know about this movie until last Wednesday when I saw a trailer online. And what I find puzzling is not every entertainment news outlet markets Tyler Perry's films. Some do, some don't. And what made me curious to watch this film were the comments I read on social media and also an interview I saw Megan Good do with the Today Show with Hoda and Jenna. And Megan Good said that she has been in the acting profession for 30 years. I did not realize it was that long until I Googled her and I learned she started acting when she was 13. Whoa. And she has been working ever since. This is an actress who doesn't get a lot of lead roles very often. So I've seen her in movies from time to time over the years, but when she mentioned that she's been in the business for 30 years, I was thinking, wait a minute, that can't be right. And yeah, she's been in the business for that long. Can you believe that? So I am going to give this film 3 out of 5 stars. Megan Good and Corey Hardrick did a good job with the material. They are friends in real life. So because Corey plays the antagonist in the film, I think Corey had more work to do in terms of character than Megan. Her character, Ava, is a preacher's daughter, so at first she seems passive, but she doesn't toughen up until the end. In terms of Tyler Perry's movies, this film have some of the best one-liners out of all of his films that doesn't star Medea. However, the best one-liners are said by Ava's best friend and Ava's father. Another thing I have to mention that people on social media have talked about already is the opening scene. Yikes. The opening scene by itself is a soap opera in terms of the dialogue, the way it is acted, the way it is shot. And when I say soap opera, there is nothing cinematic about the opening scene. It is a pleasant surprise, and I enjoyed the nonsense and the drama that went down in that scene. another thing, another thing I have to point out is oftentimes people criticize Tyler Perry for making movies that depict men as evil, good for nothings. And in this film, it is not that simple. Dallas's family has a matriarch that is a bitch on 2 feet who boss her 4 grown sons around in the opening scene. And you feel sorry for Ava when you find out later on in the film that her mother-in-law embarrassed her at her own wedding. And if I understand correctly, Ava and Dallas were together for 17, 20 years, somewhere around there. Dallas's mother is the worst. And unfortunately, I have met women as evil as Dallas's mother. So her character comes from somewhere. I gotta keep it real, folks. And on the other side, you have Ava's father. Ava comes from a two-parent household, and there is a scene where Ava's father takes her down memory lane, and you see that Ava had a stable, happy childhood. Her parents gave her the best that they could. Both of her parents have no character flaws, no major character flaws, and they behave the way you expect a preacher and his wife to behave. So this movie gives you positive masculine characters. Her preacher father carries a gun and he protects Ava and her mother at all costs. So when you see the story unfold, by the time you get to the end, you actually appreciate Ava's parents, both her mother and her father, more in the opening scene. Because what her parents did in the opening scene, they did not have to do. So, in my opinion, Tyler Perry did a good job with this movie. Tyler Perry is one of those people where it's either a hit or a miss. I don't think that Tyler Perry is equally talented in terms of writing and directing and producing. So sometimes Tyler Perry does well in the directing part, but not in the writing part. And with Divorce in the Black, Tyler Perry did a much better job writing as opposed to directing. So yeah, like when it comes to Tyler Perry, you don't know what you're gonna get. Sometimes you get something that's really good, and sometimes you get something that is so-so. So what I am going to do is write a commentary about Tyler Perry and post it here at a later date. I am also going to share my opinion on the state of Black Hollywood in that commentary as well, because there are some things I am noticing that deserves conversation that is outside the scope of this movie review. So that is all for today, my friends. Thank you very much for watching as usual, and I will see you next time with another movie review. Take care and have fun at home streaming.